Okay, we in here. We back. Okay, we back. Zeno back. Let's go. Uh, it's crazy. You can't hear me, or is it good? Let me know if it's not right. I guess I'm gonna put it on the speaker. Let me know if you can hear me. I had to switch the situation up because it was starting to get crazy. Y'all can
Yeah,
hear me,
your speaker is going to cause a delay.
but you can hear me though. I don't
Yeah,
need no speaker.
Yeah.
All right, we good. We good. All
yeah.
right, no, we good. All right. Now I got a question. Well, let's let a couple more people come in. I got to wait. Hold on. We got somebody else trying to come through. Can we get 4 people in this joint?
Yeah, you can.
Let's see.
Looking like the Brady Bunch up in here.
Yeah,
So,
word. Yeah,
I'm
word.
just here in case there's something I want to jump in on real quick.
Facts,
whoa,
facts.
whoa,
There it is.
whoa.
That's the pretty
Oh,
young brother. She from
great.
New York.
Hi, thank you, babe.
She from up New
You're
York, up our
welcome.
way.
Hey, baby.
She lives down here in the A. Sisters of one of my good friends, my partner. You know what I mean, and a good mentor because he keep me.
Peace,
You know what I
peace.
mean, on my right way, and we'll be coming collabing with some things coming soon. She do her
Yeah.
thing, she'll be and explain what she do, but we got some things going down, so y'all see more of her definitely on all the waves and all the platforms. But
I'm gonna try. I'm
yeah,
trying to get more comfortable. I'm shy, but
that's why I tell people like
Word.
I thought going from like being in basketball teams and being on stage and rocking the mic, like I thought I could just go into this and be ready to go. And then on my first
Whole
video, I
different
was like,
animal.
what, I'm looking crazy. I'm like, I don't even know if I would have put that out. I'm like, wait, hold on,
Right,
let me get some
right,
audio first and get some
right.
people to listen to me, and then I'll
Make sure
come
this
in.
is
You
just the
know what I
audio
mean?
version.
And, yeah,
I
and the
don't
thing
know if
is,
I'm all right with the video.
and like you said, you know me all beautiful
right.
people, so it's not like I'm ugly. It's just like you like, damn, people gonna really be looking at me and shit and listen to what I'm saying. So
You're
Yeah,
going to
like
see all
all
my
eyes
facial
on you,
reactions.
right?
You're going to know when I'm not feeling some shit. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, so that's why I say I'm telling myself I gotta keep it at 50, 50 value 50 because I don't want the full blown.
I was like, now you see how I do my lives. I do my lives just like this. I don't put no makeup, no lashes. I
Fast.
pick my lives just in a row.
I'm
Okay?
getting ready for vacation, so I'm about to take these
That's how
big
you gotta be.
braids out. But
Yeah, just like this.
now I got a question, right? And for the ladies or the ladies that's in the chat and stuff, what do y'all think y'all can rock with that? I'm not saying like right now, but do you think you'll be the other one, not polygamy? How
Polyamory.
that?
Pollyanna.
Yeah,
Polyamory.
yeah. How would you like not now? I know you married and stuff now, but I'm just saying like if you it was younger days, you was with your man, and then next thing he was like, yo, do you know what I mean? You got somebody else you want to talk to, this and the third, and then you like, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell you know what I mean? At first you're like, what the hell you mean? But you know what I mean? He might be like, nah, because I want to, I feel like you should be able to talk to somebody. I should be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like what the hell what would y'all think that he was, like, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell is he, like, what would y'all think? Like, what the fuck is he trying to say?
Um, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because I know a little bit about the polygamy thing, but I feel like polyamory. I don't want to butcher the word, but I feel like with that's people that kind of how people they like comfortability, they like what's familiar. So I feel like that's people that always want to have like I know for sure I got this one, gonna always be here, but I get to go.
Yeah, that's like that's how I see it.
You're just greedy. You're greedy, and that's what
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
how I see it.
boils
I'm
down.
like, just yeah,
Like a lot of times,
facts.
like, you gotta really know what's your definition of love because for me, it's the when you start doing all of that, it takes the love is supposed to be special between two people. Now, I'm not one of those people. I'm not judgmental. I don't tell them what to do. If you can handle it, you go ahead and you do it. But it's like sometimes people got to sit down and think like love is supposed to be something that's one of a kind, right? So it's when out, I can't have nobody that's you telling this one the same thing. Like I can't shoot nobody in that way.
Yeah, word.
Not about it's just boils down to what's supposed to be for me is for me, and for what? What's the point?
Yeah,
It makes no sense. But I like people. I'm new to the whole polyamory. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
about it. But with that, if it's like everybody's just having all these different relationships, first of all, that's just too much. It's too much sharing of
Man,
like
it's 2021. Like, are
Well,
y'all crazy?
I want you guys understand polyamory is a pod. They are together. They mess with each other. They don't go to the girl down the street
Yeah,
and
so like,
mess with her.
and
Yeah, I
like you were
get it.
They
saying,
all
I would
together.
still be thinking like, what if somebody do slide off and you just don't know, and you just still thinking it's
You
in the
out the pod.
circle?
You out the
Yeah,
pod.
yeah, you know
It's
what I'm
almost like you
saying?
signed
Like,
a contract.
so would
You know
you?
what I mean?
All right, so if you knew you had a tight circle and it was lit, you'll be able to verbal test. You think you'll be
no,
able to? You
Oh,
know what I'm
hell
saying?
no. Oh,
And
no.
I was
I'd
gonna say,
rather
you know that shit
swing.
ain't flying.
Yeah, I'd rather swing than be in a polyamorous
Right.
relationship.
I mean, yeah. I'd rather just
Because,
start
you know,
swinging,
that
bro.
way, if I ain't got to deal with you no more. I ain't got to see you. I went to Tennessee, went to Jamaica, had a good old
Exactly.
time in
You know
Jamaica,
how?
came back home. I don't know you. I don't see you. You know what I'm saying? I won't see you at the grocery store. I'd rather do that. Not to say that that's my zhuzh either.
Right.
But,
Right. 100. But that would be That would be where I have to be at. I just have to go to the old school. We might as well just swing. Motherfucker, do what you
yeah,
want.
I'd rather
We
swing
cross
than do that.
paths.
I ain't got to see you no more.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's too much. And I think like the other thing too is like a lot of people always like to. I think people like to talk to sound. People like to say things to sound. Oh, you do that because you're this. People like to take the judgment and make the focal point of it all. It's not about that. It's about we're supposed to share something. Because if you telling, so I'm talking about polygamy. So you know, polygamy is usually in one house, everybody together. But it's just like if me and you saying the same thing to me, we're doing the same thing. It takes the special out of it. What it takes the special out of what love is supposed to do. It's like no. If you want to do that, love is a sacrifice.
Right. And I feel,
Out of
and that's
work.
why I said I
So
feel on both. The
don't do it,
mono.
but it's not to say I want to be with this one, that one. You're just being greedy, and you want to have the best girls. And
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
feel that could do it. It's some people out there that, but I feel like
Yeah.
times. I don't know. For me, I don't think it can ever really be equal. I think it's gonna and it's gonna always be a choice for something. It'll boil. It's gonna always boil down to. I don't want to have to. He might love her more, or like if
and you're right, and that's how it is.
I don't want to have to think about if something happens, damn, who might he choose? Or like you just never know. And it's not about it's about people need to be realistic with their feelings, where he's feeling.
And,
It need to be
yes,
realistic.
And secure.
that's what I say exactly, and that's what it comes down to. I think that was a couple episodes ago we did Zito or something, and when we talk about the relationship, like you gotta know that's for you. That gotta be in you. Like it's not something that you just gonna adapt to. You gonna get on. Me being a studier and knowing my background, yes, I know a poly. If it was able to happen, I feel I would be able to make it happen and work. But that doesn't mean that being with my one, I'm not good with that because I'm a Libra, so I can love one forever. So that's not a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not the problem. But in that, being a Libra, I know I'm going to want a lot of different things. So a lot of things going to have to be met to, you know what I'm saying? So this mono shit could take off and do what it's supposed to be. This one love together.
Yeah.
We just gonna ride this goddamn thing out. You know what I mean? No matter how it goes. But it's just the other shit. I can't see myself talking about I'm going over here and I'm going over there because then I just feel like I'm just out here just doing whatever and I get.
Yeah. And the key in that is teaching your spouse what you want. You know, so that is also a major key because if you're complaining that she don't give head right, well, teach her how to give you head. I mean, come on.
Yeah, nigga, take some do some classes.
That don't mean you dip off and be in a whole other relationship with somebody else. Like, if you really about this whole, being in a union and being in a relationship shit, that comes with the lows and the highs. Like, you build each other up. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yep. Yeah, and then and you can't be in a polygamous relationship and not have love for your other wives or not have love for the other husband because you can't do that because your actual spouse too. If you want to be, especially
and like you said,
nobody got that much.
I know and feel with
I ain't
myself
got time for that.
if I
That's a
didn't
lot.
have
That's a
those
lot.
two, yeah,
It's like,
Now,
oh,
now that's how you get a busted and dry cooch, okay?
no, you know,
Brian busted.
not perfect. I gotta know how to do everything, but that's
Facts.
like it's just ridiculous to me. I don't do it. It's ridiculous.
It's greedy.
I have for something different. That's ridiculous.
Put your wig on, put on a uniform, whatever you to be a firefighter that day, honey. Do what you need to do.
Right.
That's how that works.
I can
Okay.
say what you need. I got you because it's and
Yeah.
I can't do so many energies. Like it's nice sometimes, but I gotta deal with check. I gotta deal with it's too much energy at once. It's like overbearing.
That's what
And
I
God forbid everybody's on a cycle, honey. Oh Lord Jesus, I can't take it.
Imagine not being on the same page. Then this one just got off the cycle. That one did. You don't know what's going on.
That's my point.
It's all crazy. Your head all over the place. That's what I said.
Dealing with one female,
anyway,
the
man would have to be so solid that you know it ain't nothing. It really ain't no phase in him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but that one person, always gonna be one person that's gonna feel out. Is gonna feel, like the middle child, I should say. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be that one person that feel like the redheaded stepchild. She gonna be disgruntled. He gonna be disgruntled, sitting in the corner. And it's mad because you supposed to be with me on Tuesdays at 4 to 8, and you over there with Rebecca. Like, what's going on?
Fuck that. We're gonna call Rebecca what's her name in here too.
Somebody mentioned nobody touched on.
That's what I'm saying. For me, I'm like, well, fuck me all this. All I did.
Me personally, I can't speak about kids because I don't have any children. But I can imagine how. I mean, I think it's like with anything, any family. You gotta know. You gotta make things. So, like I said, if it's for you, it's for you, and then you guys as a family will figure it out how to work for the kids. Because if the kids are around that, it will be normal for the kids.
Yeah, exactly, and
it's normal.
That's why
I don't have kids.
The same wave, and I feel that for a female like you said that don't got kids and maybe don't want kids but love kids, I love kids. I think that's where you can get that scheduling right. Like, you feel me? Because she don't got kids, not even used to being around the kids, but she love kids. So when it's time for her to be around the kids and chill with the kids, it's not, oh, my damn kids, I got to deal with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's, oh, yeah, I got the kids right there. Y'all do what y'all do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Later on, we'll do what we do. I can see in different ways. Like I said, it's positives and it's negatives to everything except that one that we talked about. That thing is just a negative for me. I don't see no pluses. I don't see no bright signs, nothing. No gold.
Well, I mean, there's definitely upsides. There's definitely upsides. Like, think about it, like a lot of us, especially if you grew up during the crack era, you probably got a dad that got 3 different kids by 4 different people. You see what I'm saying? And I know the math don't add right. I was being facetious. So we made it work with our half brother and half sister. So just like in those type of relationships, usually they have a courtyard. And all the kids go in to the courtyard, and they're usually homeschooled. That's another thing. They're usually homeschooled because kids talk. They don't want their business out and talking to Miss Smith, talking to Miss Smith, and Miss Smith. Guess what, my other mommy? And they be like, what?
like I said, all that shit, and that's and for me, that's popping. You getting taught by your parents. You know what I mean. You learning your way of life. So when you do get to that age, so you know how kids do. And because I know my little man, his mouth is like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta tell him, like, boy, don't you go outside this house.
Right.
You start saying this at a third, I'm gonna have to.
So the kids, The kids will be good. The kids don't know any better. They don't know anything different. They haven't been outside. All they know is what they know until they go to college. Now, when they go to college, or if you let them go to public school, especially when they get older, that's when they're gonna be like, "Oh, damn, I guess we are a little different." You know what I'm saying? And that's really no different than any family dynamic, especially like immigrants. You know what I'm saying? You got, a Chinese family that come over here. They don't know their shit is no different than anybody else. Everybody don't eat chicken feet.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then when she brings chicken feet to lunch for school, they be like, "What the hell is that?" You know what I'm saying? And so that's when that child realizes that, oh, okay, we a little different. So that's the only time the kids will always be fine, especially if you do your part as a parent.
I'm about to say,
like I said, the kids are just a direct mirror image of what goes on and everything like that. So as long as your shit is healthy, as long as you're doing right thing, you ain't got no
problem. It boils down to it boils down to everybody's norm is different. You know what I mean? So
that's it.
Whatever you have taught your kids, that'll be normal for them. It'll be okay for them. It should be. You got to be able to be strong enough to know. And if you're doing it, you got to be doing it. So it's not worry about what people are going to talk about at school, because to you it's normal. You're not doing anything that you think you shouldn't be doing or whatever. So you got to be able to sit down, and if that's something that you genuinely truly believe in, you got to be able to sit down and teach that to your kids and know this is what mommy and daddy doing. This is the lifestyle we live.
Exactly. And that's how I talk to my kids right now. They 3, 6, 1 is a teenager. I'm not waiting until they 10. I'm not waiting until they 12.
Right.
You are African spirituality. This is what we study. We don't deal with the religions, but just because you're going to have some friends that are going to talk about Jesus, you're going to have some friends that's going to talk about that. You don't tell them that that's not right, and you don't tell them that you don't deal with that, and that's why they can't be your friends or none of that. Everybody is different, but you just you know what I'm saying? Because that's how kids. That's why it's fucked up now, because kids, no, we don't deal with them because they deal with that, and then they like, damn, I can't be friends with such and such only at school. I can't, you know what I mean? Because moms and them tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? No, this is what we deal with. You know where you from, you know where your people from. What I show you, this is what we do. But outside of this, when you gotta have friends, you gotta know that y'all gonna be different. Y'all gonna like different things and do different things, and that's the only way you're gonna be able to get real friends. And you're gonna get the ones
well, you're teaching your child how to be social. You're teaching your child how to be social, and that's all that up. Accept everybody for everybody. And really, this is really no different, honestly, than homosexual couples. When somebody got 2 dads, or somebody got 2 moms, it's the same thing. It's not common.
Right.
I mean, we know about it, but it's still like most households are mother and dad. You know what I'm saying? So it's still abnormal, so to speak, to have 2 moms. You know what I'm saying? To have 2 dads. So it's the same stigma is no different on this than it is in those type of environments. And so it's what you make it and how, and just like you said, the job. I almost called you BB. I'm gonna call you BB. No different than what you were saying, teaching your child, you know what I'm saying, how to be social. And that's what a lot of people fail to do. So that child walks into the world blind and has rose-colored glasses, and you're doing a good job.
I done tested it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I take both of them outside. Like, I take this 6-year-old and I take the 3-year-old at the same time. Now, I take them out with their little sock and stuff. So once the kids see the little sock and stuff, they want to run over and play. And then, here go Mayel. Oh, how you doing on Mayel? This, that, and the third. But now King, he's still 3. So he understands 2 sides of what I'm telling him. Don't never let nobody get in your face. And you can still have friends. So when they come around, he more like, talking to my bro, he looking at me, and I'm like, don't you do it.
Right.
Don't strike none of these kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, just relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get the no. But like you said, I tested it. You know what I'm saying? So I done seen my son talk to the white kids, the Arab kids, the black kids, and they all around him in a circle. So I know he understand. Everybody is who they are. Make everybody feel comfortable, and you know what I mean. And you're gonna be good. And then you got your brother with you. He the energy checker. He gonna be looking at cats like, let me make sure you ain't trying nothing.
Right.
Crazy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta do nothing, but you know what I mean? And then he'll start all right, let's play. So I said, all right, they good. They you know what I mean? They listening to what I'm saying, and it's installing in them because I can see them using it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, they grow up. It won't be no problem to be anywhere on the world, and you'll be able to blend in because the motherfucker won't know if you fuck with him or not. You know what I mean? He won't know if you like his religion or not another because you're not thinking about that. You wasn't
It's
taught.
not yet. It's not
You know what I'm
important.
saying? You was taught, you know, diversity, and like you said, it come from, like we said, it coming from having a strong, you know, family and you know, backing, you know, within the house. So
like, and it's not that because you also don't want to, like, for certain things, I feel like you got to let your kids and as they grow up, they will figure out what's for them. But I think just kind of basic principles, you know, stand up for it. If it's going on, if you want to talk about it, but you just know, and it's not, it's to know that you don't got to be for it. You don't got to be for it. And that's
Agreed.
fine. But it doesn't have to be wrong. So right. Even with this love, I have my definition of love, but my definition of love. And so it's just about what you believe in.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it all boils down to. You know, it literally boils down to it. So, yeah, that's really all I wanted to share. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not down. I'm not down for it. I'm not. Nope. I don't even want. I don't even want poly. Okay.
I don't want
I don't
no
want
type of smoke. Like, I'm good.
For a long time, you know, I used to say that too, and then once I sat back and realized, I said, like, I know of it, and I know what to do, but like, I ain't ready for that shit right now. I've been break the walls, and this motherfucker had the 3 females going around the head, telling me this and telling me that. I done tore the whole house to pieces within a month. Like, you know what I'm saying? But maybe somewhere down the line when I'm built up and I feel like, you know, it is what it is, it's cool. But if not, I'm cool with, you know what I mean, the one, you know, let's make this thing happen and, you know, live the best way we can, you know what I mean, and until it's time
So
to
let me ask you real quick. Now, your girl is like, I want to do.
Talk about that, because
where the way you feel you want women, you know what I'm saying? Because I know women, especially when they get into their 30s, honey, it's real, okay? We turn into candy coated nights, okay? It goes down. So, I mean, like, you know what I mean?
Not with the sword fighting. We not gonna be doing that. I'm
you want to say
fellas in the comments, answer the question too. We want to see y'all answers.
I'm going in on that because so from I remember asking somebody like, would it be okay if I want another dude? And what kills me with polygamy always, no, I'm not for that. So it's like, why do you expect me to be for it? Why would you expect me to be for it? I should be okay with it. Oh, it's normal. They try to get you to believe how
that's why I said
and it's more power in numbers. So why is it that if it comes from me, you can't wrap your head around it? You can't wrap your head around hearing me. You can't wrap your head around me being in love with another, or but you get to be like, make it make sense. You know?
Yeah, most like Zito said, most men, soon as the people talk about, well, she about to go dip off or do this, you know, they about to go flip out and go crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm more of it, like what you said, to where you are. Like, it's either me or you, motherfucker, then it is what it is. But if that was the case, and so, yeah, well, I want some more men, but this one I'm gonna break it down to you. All right, well, you're gonna be able to do your thing, you know what I mean? You want to? I ain't gonna look. I'm not coming after nobody else anyway, so I ain't gonna be getting right with you. So I don't know what we're gonna do after this. You know what I mean? After these situations occur, you know what I mean? We might. I don't know. Like you said, like I don't know where my head gonna be because I know it's for me. I'm gonna be like, I just know how I am. Once I'm done with this, once we're done with the situation, and I know you're done with somebody else, then how I can move on, how I'm already built is. Once you physically end with somebody, then I'm good. I'm good. You can do what you do. That don't mean you still can't call me if shit get real or shit fucked up or none of that, because any you know, so my exes or whatever, they can call me now or hit me, and it's not no sour shit, no none of that. But the way my mindset is set up is like, okay, once you physically somewhere else, well, guess what? You can physically keep your ass there. So, because
So no.
like you know what I'm
So
saying.
no.
But so
No.
what it works. So that's why when I was saying that, you know, in the time to my lady about the poly, and she like, well, nigga, this and the third, you know, for a while I wasn't seeing it that way, but I had to sit back and think that way, like, you know what I mean, like, yeah, like, what the fuck would I do if it was, you know what I'm saying, like, I
How
feel
would
what
you
she's saying,
feel?
like, why the fuck would she want somebody else in here, you know what I mean, doing this and doing that and the third. So I'm like, yeah, you're right, well, fuck it then, it is what it is, like, you know what I'm saying. And even with the question was asked, the last to come down here right now, you know, was asked on the week, with knowing the podcast was coming. So she's like, I know you like the poly and you into poly and you know about your, you know, culture. So she's like, why you ain't doing it? I'm like, nigga, because you not with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm just because you not with it, I'm going to say fuck you and then now it's time to go ahead and let me go search and get me somebody, because that is not going to work. Because you don't know, this could be the first time for you and be the third time for somebody else, and they know exactly what's going on, and you jump in and you fuck with somebody else's situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it all depends on to first being understanding and being real with the fact. Like, you know what I mean? Like, being real with the situation. And for me, just how my female would say, like, nigga, fuck another female coming in. Well, guess what, nigga? Keep that nigga where he at, or you can go fuck with him. Just let me know. So then I know that I can go ahead and now I'm on my poly mind, whatever y'all call it. Now I'm out to go ahead. Let's do it.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Jay.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. This is very simple. For me, like I said before, I am
Look Birdie said,
with my lady because I want to be with my lady. You understand? So here's the thing. I told her in the beginning of our relationship, I was like, yo, if at any time you feel like I'm not giving you what you need, if you feel as if I'm falling short at any time, let me know, and I will willingly step out of the way, go find what it is that you need. You understand? I'm painfully self-aware of myself. I'm not perfect and anything like that. I was just letting her know, like, yo, I love you enough to get the fuck out the way so you can find your happiness. You understand?
Yeah, but what if I love you in totality, but I just want some more dick?
Well, then you can not be in a relationship with me, and you can go have all the dick you want, because you can't expect me to be okay with you go getting piped down by every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and you coming back home to me.
No, not Harry. Dick and Harry, you know, this is the friend we agreed on. This is part of our circle.
Oh, this is the friend we agreed on.
He like,
Me,
we didn't agree.
I'm not agreeing. I ain't agreeing shit.
But you wanted me to agree on your friend, so this is the friend we agreed on.
I feel you. Me personally, I don't know how and why men would agree to that, honestly, because I know how fragile the male ego is, and we don't play well like that. Like we don't.
And that's the biggest. Y'all know y'all don't play like that, but
you get caught up in the facade of being a man sometimes, and it comes back to bite us in our ass. But the real one, like myself, like, yo, I'm not trying to share you with nobody. I'm not like, nah. I want you for you, like, you know. Thank you. It's not about.
But you wouldn't be opposed to me bringing in a female.
I can't own you at all, but goddamn it, we in this together. You feel me? Like,
yeah, but you wouldn't be opposed to me bringing in a female.
Huh?
You wouldn't be opposed to me bringing in a female.
Are you talking about me personally?
Pour up.
I mean,
pour up.
I mean, like, I don't play those type games, so nah, I'm good.
Okay, so it's done across. We're dead across the board. We're dead.
Like I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna invite any type of intangibles that could fuck up my whole entire cipher I got going on. I'm not gonna do that.
And
agree.
That's just me though. I can't speak on everybody else. And the reason why, and let me break there. Let me say, you know, I'll just jump back in. Let me say why real reason why. If you do know me, you know I do a lot of research, a lot of study. So I study the body, I study energy, I study what happens when sexual intercourse, I study what happens when the liquids, juices change. I know that once you go into Philly, I know when you're really physically dealing with someone and y'all having that type of sex, it takes 5 years for that complete cycle to leave your body. So you can leave within that year and a half and go starting to have sex with somebody else and be switching the energies.
Yeah.
And not wondering why you got anxiety, why you got this going on, you still
Or a
you
youth
know why you got
infection.
this person in the back of your head. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So and that's another thing too. So for me, it would be like, how the fuck I know this motherfucker not off doing something else, fucking up the energy and then bringing it back to me and then, you know what I mean? And then switching it up. So that's why for me, anyway, pairs, it's like my energy, I deal with that shit so, that's like number one for me.
And
So
definitely
it wouldn't be
like having sex with someone that it lingers for a while.
It does.
It lingers for a
It
while.
takes it takes 5 years unless you're on a complete alkaline diet and know what you're doing to get rid of those energies, know the meditations, know the studying. I've done did the fucking years of research.
Detox people out of you.
Yes, it takes a long fucking time. So it takes 5 years completely. So imagine if you just go to jumping and dealing with some other shit. Now the shit you just locking on. You ain't give yourself no time to say, let me shut the fuck back. Let me get myself right. Let me clear my, you know what I mean, get my shit right to get ready to even engage into some other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, with another
And now you got Tom, Dick, and Harry trapped in.
You feel me?
Ain't doing nothing but just fucking
Got Tom, Dick, and Harry journeys all up in the box.
You.
I'm
Girl,
trying
you
to deal with that.
Venus track. Okay. The Venus track. Okay.
You feel me? Like, no, we're not doing that. I don't want to have to use a bottle of peroxide every time we want to do our one too. Like,
yeah, the word.
we're not doing that. Fuck out of here.
Coming out looking like Michael Jackson and shit like that.
Fuck that.
You said a bottle of peroxide.
You notice? Then there's
You
just
got to walk around with
like,
spray.
we're not doing that.
You must walk around with a kid and shit. Like, God damn.
Right. So we are all in agreement that polyamorous relationships and polygamy is not for us.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
not at the moment. And,
I'm good.
I mean, the other shit ain't never gonna happen. But at the moment, on one of them, at the moment, even though I know what I'm doing and I know what to deal with, I can't say it perfectly right now. That's where I'm at in my state of mind, and I'm ready for this. Right now, I'm good with just dealing with how I'm doing and trying to be the best I can with what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And keep it. But I know right now with me, like I said, it's so much shit going on, so much energy, so much crazy shit. I don't got time to be worried about what somebody else thinking and somebody else got going on and all that wild shit at the moment.
Yeah, totally agree. So, which brings me back to the other point that you were talking about, when it comes to like, you in a monogamous relationship and stuff ain't right. And that was the other thing I wanted to chat with you guys about. And so for me, I told you guys a while ago, I think maybe it was about 2 weeks ago, how I was not right in the beginning of my relationship when it came down to, well, in the beginning I was good, but when it came down to us being a unit in a family, when we started having a family and shit got real, okay,
Right.
I was not right. So my husband taught me how to be better. So is that something that you are willing to, rather than saying fuck this shit, I'm out, are you willing to take the time to really, it takes a minute, just like 5 years of that energy, it's 5 years of that other energy that I had to get out.
That's why
and from him too, because he held on to my previous energy, which I was no longer given, but I had to be accountable for the energy that I gave.
Yes.
As him, as that being what was on my description, you know what I mean? And on my resume, I had to, like, sooner or later it was deleted. But same thing. Are you willing to take the time to say,
I wouldn't be right here, after about 14, 15 years. I don't know, Zito, you might be know the years. After 15 years, if I wasn't able to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I had a young mind and a fucking mind, I would have been out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Like, I would have been, out of here. You know what I mean? Not at the kids. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my kids, do what I gotta do as a father. But as far as, me and moms, look, man, fuck that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going through this. I'm not doing this. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go through all the bullshit, the knick-knack, and you know how what the excuses niggas make up. Oh man, she arguing too much. She want too much of this, or she want too much of that. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it got nagging, but after a while, I had to sit back and say, what the fuck is you doing though? Are you handling this like she asked you to handle? Are you doing this, and you know what I mean, as a man, like you're supposed to be doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you said, like, most people not willing to give themselves that time to be able to look in the mirror and face themselves and be like, all right, well, maybe I am fucked up a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people can't, some people just can't say that. They so perfect that they can't look in the mirror and say, oh yeah, I know I'm fucked up because I know I can get nasty. But as long as you keep everything good, everything great, we're gonna laugh and we're gonna be, you know what I mean? We're gonna be wonderful. But I know I can get, you know what I mean, get on my shit and be on my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all, like you said, if you're willing to work through that, grow from that, you know what I'm saying, willing to stick through that. And our generation and generations like that don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing about like our great, some of the, you know, our ancestors that we really didn't get to see that got the 30 and 40-year relationships and, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Baby mama.
It has to be installed, like, you know what I mean? It has to be reinstalled, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we have to show that, like, we have to show, like, oh, when we, you know, we arguing, I had to get into my mind, like, my first time, sometimes I might have swerved and left, but with the 3 and 6-year-olds seeing me, can't see me argue, then pack my shit up and just swerve out. I mean, that's what they put in the book. Daddy, pack it up.
Conflict resolution.
I don't need no man. You don't need no dad. You don't need no, you know what I mean? This and that. The cycle is good. The Jim Crow winning. You know what I mean? You know, on all aspects. And that's just not for black folks. That's for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, that's what people just think that it's for black folks. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want them to win. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to do it a bit. But then there is sometimes where if you both know that this shit ain't going to work out and it's at its end, now when y'all do end this, it has to end on the best terms for the kids because they have to
amicably.
That, okay, we can't be together, but we are together for y'all at every moment and every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to do that too. And that's where our people is fucking. That's why our cycle needs to be for our kids and generations that's growing up. That's what I feel.
I think an untouched reason or untouched topic within that is the fact that our villages or our support sometimes sabotage or put themselves in a position to sabotage our relationship by giving us their opinions of our significance. You understand?
Their toxicity.
So I only speak from my personal, you know, and with my fiance, like 2012. You understand? And we've been rocking out ever since. Whereas I got a lot of love from him in terms of my significance. But when it came to my family, when it came to all members, my family, I was told she was clingy. I was told you could do better. I was told you could do this, you could do that, blah, blah, blah. And he told me some of the realest shit in the world. He was like, yo, are you in a relationship with them? Or are you in a relationship with your significant?
Yeah.
Focus on her.
Yeah, people get so caught up with trying to please everybody else, and it takes time to realize that when you someone don't have you got to be who you're with to know that you got all that are always have something to say, regardless. Like when you start listening to everybody else, it's so bad. You got to know that this is my little family. And what's going on right here is what
right. Facts.
when you living for everybody else,
that's how
it's just the quality of life because you live for everybody.
That's how I go about it.
Yeah. I always tell people,
in this house, stay in this house. And don't go
world,
nowhere
I'm
else.
living by myself, so y'all don't matter. I gotta know that I lived for me and did what I wanted to do, how and when. Like,
you came out by yourself, you leaving by yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's 100.
Yeah, and so that's
learn that when you're younger, but we forget about that when we get older. You know what I'm saying? when it's time for us, like you said, to go ahead and be our adult and really, really control our situations, we still used to that, you know, well, let me see what such and such feel about it, like, you know what I mean, or what they gonna say about it, you know what I mean. Overall, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's on how you feel. If that shit is for you, then it's for you. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. So you either rocking with me or you not. So if you ain't rocking with me, then you know what time it is. When you ain't invited to these functions, it's because, nigga, my girl here, nigga, and you can't come, nigga, because you ain't feeling this.
You know the shit.
Yep. I went through this personally. When I first met my husband. I mean, you know, I'm coming from Morristown, guys. Hi, Santiago. How you guys doing? And then I go to college in North Carolina. Okay, and then I meet my husband, and then I go to the hoods, and I go to his hood. I go to his where he's from. And then, boy, when I was met by the council, okay? Okay, I was met by all 1,700 aunties, grandma, mom, sister, cousin, sister, because, you know, you got that first cousin that y'all real tight with, that's just like your damn sister or brother, you know what I'm saying? The council, okay? And it was like, how are you dealing with this bougie ass? Like, it was like this bougie ass thing. And I was like, guys, not bougie. I'm really cool. Like, you guys really like me.
Talk about it.
I gotta talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was saying, like, I get what you're saying. Like, people always, oh, you bougie, but no, I'm proper. I just know how to speak.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, you're bougie. You're a white girl trapped out of a black girl body.
Yes.
Like,
And it does.
Don't be mad at me because my vernacular is immaculate. Thank you.
I done had the employees on the job.
And they were like, why are you this proper chick with you? This proper ass, like, being proper was an issue. Like, being proper is slander. Being proper is literally demeaning me. And I'm like, sorry, guys. Hi, guys.
Right.
You know, and so I was met by the council, and so it was really until, like, I had to really take everybody individually one by one, and they actually said out of their mouth, "Oh yeah, you real cool. Okay, you cool with me. You cool." Like, but I had to do, like, why did I have to do all that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for me, it was kind of not the opposite. You know, when I brought my significant to the picture, it was, you know, folks would me with a certain type of female, or, you know, hanging around a certain type of female. Totally do better. Like y'all don't know her. Y'all know her. Y'all don't know the cloth she cut throat and cut from, and y'all don't know how to vibe. I sat right there with this man up top, and I'm like, bro, I don't know why everybody is literally coming at her neck like they just. And he told me the realest truth, like, that's because they see that happy. That's why.
Well, people can't take that. They can't. When you get with somebody, you're happy with somebody, you're going to see the ones that are around you that are not happy. You're going to know. You're going to be able to tell. And not because they want to be that way. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you just got to say, fuck them. Like I told him, I don't give a fuck who you dealing with. Like, he know who I am. He know who I am. Like, well, you know, cleaned up. You know what I mean? Black on black. But if that's who you love, and that's the person that make you, you know, get up and do what you gotta do and feel great every day, well, guess what? I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? That's who you love. It's part of the family, and we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's how we rocking. But I'm not about to tell you what the fuck to do, how to feel, and who you're supposed to be with. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I tell anybody when it comes to some relationships, I might be able to say what I think about it, but don't ever ask me for what you should do, because I'm not gonna tell you what you should do about the person you love.
Give you my opinion, but I'll tell you what I'll give you my opinion, but that's about it. That's all I can do.
Exactly.
That is.
Question like, so
Sis, you have to talk slower because you're breaking up. Yeah, you're breaking up. So just talk a little slower so we can hear you. Are you on a Bluetooth speaker or something?
No.
Damn, it's just echoing.
That go.
Okay, you sound good now.
I sound fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was gonna say that a relationship.
Speak slower. That's how you get through that echo. There's an echo in the back for you. There's an echo.
I'm from New York. So I talk fast.
It's like we from Jersey, sweetie. It's no different. We only 30 minutes across the river, honey. We all say the same thing. Okay, you know.
Okay, so do you think that a relationship can be
Absolutely.
That could be what?
Absolutely.
repaired from?
It could be repaired from cheap. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And the reason why, because I want to talk about this topic. I can never take it on her back. That's just so awesome. But I think it's just realistic. Like never. And like a lot of times I think when something like
Still got the echo. Might have to back on and come back in.
that did why you know, if that person takes you back, you gotta know, okay, you know why you did it, you gotta know, you learn. And then I feel like also like back, a lot of people they'll take the person back or throw it in your face. Once to we're gonna move
Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it.
that person that well why did you get back to that? Because when you keep on up and throwing it, you're never gonna get past it. And you're gonna constantly stay and it's like, well, you know, I just wanted to ask a lot of people so like no.
Oh, you absolutely can. I personally went through this, not in my marriage, but I personally went through this when we were dating.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had the option. This is before we had children. And I had the option. I said, listen, either, you know, I'm pissed off. We're going to fight. You know what I'm saying? Not literally. But I said, listen, and once I take you back, then I have to let it go.
You have to let it go.
I can't keep, now, don't get me wrong. I may relapse, okay?
Right.
You know, I may relapse. But in totality, I have to let it go. Now, I think that it really depends on where you are in your relationship, that it's easier to take that person back. So, for instance, for me, now in our relationship, when we've established so much, we established a great family, we established a great life, we established a great friendship, and, you know, I'm open for communication, and you still cheat on me, then see, that's when houses get burnt down, and I'm not here for that. Like, yeah, like, yeah, I was like, so you started cheating on me after we got married, after we had children, after we established a life, after all this, I think it hits different.
Yeah.
Because our foundations are
that
built.
person not being real with themselves, knowing that they want to be in one of them other type of, you know what I mean? One of them other type of ways. Like that person was putting on the front. Like they want to be you know what I mean, have a monogamous relationship, but all the reality they wanted to do a little swinging. So you wanted to be what we was talking about earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? But deep down inside, you're not being real with yourself to let that person know that you're dragging this person on, and they keep wondering, they thinking it's them, like I'm doing something wrong. You ain't doing fucking nothing wrong. That's what that person want to do. That's what's in them. That's what's installed in them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of people too break themselves down and go into the next relationship like that, because they think what happened is their fault. It's not their fault. It's just that's how that person was before y'all got together. Y'all didn't sit down face to face and write down on a piece of paper, motherfucker, this is what it is. This is what I like. I feel, and this is what I see in the future.
Mm-hmm.
If this shit don't add up and match, nigga, we not gonna try to put the gas. Nigga, it's water. They ain't gonna wait. There ain't no fire there. There ain't no flame there. It's gonna keep going out. So people gotta be real with themselves.
I'm reading the comment down bottom. What's wrong with the relationship that causes a person to cheat? You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I just said that. I just saying that. That's what
Nothing has to be wrong with the relationship. That person can just be a motherfucker. That's really what it all boils down to.
that too.
You mean, like, honestly, nothing can be like, you could be doing everything right. And
Yeah.
it's just not motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the same time, you know, grass is greener. So you got that 80-20 rule that they all talk about, you know what I'm saying? Where 80% of everything is great. You know, your grass is green, honey, but, you know, you don't mow the lawn like you're supposed to on every Saturday.
Right. Word. And like you said, them
But
the ones that you should be able to
every
work out.
Saturday, when everything else is great, you check all the other boxes, but them 2 boxes that are left down here.
Ain't that a bitch?
One person
Yeah, that shit could be wild because that's what you know, and that's
all this shit right because this shit ain't right.
Yeah, these 2 things. Now, don't get me wrong. Intimacy is huge, and no matter how many times people try to tell you, intimacy is huge in a relationship.
Like,
it is important.
Come on.
Yes.
Let's be
Yes.
It is.
We ain't friends.
I had to
We
explain
ain't
that.
best friends. We like that's
But they should be your best friend.
no, I mean, like, what I'm saying is this is part of the relationship. So it's gotta be a
Yeah,
it matters.
I had to, right, you're right. And sometimes you, like you said, sometimes rather if you're not willing to tell that person and you know and work that out with the person so they can get on that, then you know it can cause problems. So where, like you said, that's where cheating or little stuff do happen because all it takes is for you to go somewhere else and one time for that one other person to give you just a little bit of what you wanted from, you know what I mean, that person you thought. That don't mean you ain't gonna love the person, you don't want to go back home, but they give you that little bit or that little bit of extra something that just all you wanted, and then that's all it takes for them to start to grasp towards that way. Not saying that they gonna leave you, like I said, they might go have a little fun and come back. It's gonna be on you whether y'all can work that out and do something like that. But if you don't sit down and you don't talk about, you know what I mean, what's missing and what's good and what's not good, that's when the bull, you know, well, motherfucker ain't gonna listen to me. That's how I start to get. We're gonna argue.
No, see, the one thing that's super important, is just like in school. You know how, like in school, you had the final exam that was worth 50% of your grade. One exam,
right,
that was worth 50% of your grade. So that is a huge chunk. It's a huge chunk. Like, see, for men, y'all need to know that we love you, that you are our king. You need to know that we respect you, and that, you know what I'm saying, you are the head of the household. And also that, you know what I'm saying, y'all need to get the pussy whenever y'all need to get. I'm gonna be frank.
Right. No, 100.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to let that be known. I'm like, all right now. I'm like, you get a little.
Okay. So these are 4 major components that come to your final grade. You ain't got the best cook. You ain't got to be the best cleaner. You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that are lower in those things. But if y'all don't have those major final, you know, those midterm grades, that final grade, the big boxes, the giant ones.
Right.
That's where shit goes left. You need to have them giant boxes checked off. Because if you don't have them midterms and them finals checked off, you're in trouble no matter what you do.
Facts. For 100.
No matter what you do.
yeah.
That's what I think is super key. It's when women and even men too, you realize that everybody needs to be appreciated, everybody needs to be wanted, everybody needs to feel like they're a king or a queen, everybody needs to respect the ego, everybody needs to, you know, you need to get dick down, let's be honest, and you need to have it.
For facts. That's 100. Yeah, 100. That's gonna keep all that other shit out of there. You know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody do some extra shit outside of that, then like you said, that person they just fucked up. So you better realize it. You better look in the mirror and say, "Motherfucker, you better cut them off." Because if you know damn well it ain't no reason to be going out doing no extra shit or doing nothing else, then that person they need to be off where the flock is at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because once you're getting all that, like you're supposed to be in, that's what you want to be.
That's it.
You should be, and that's where, not business, but that's where everything else is nothing. You know what I mean? None of that shit, everything is getting handled. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not worried about that. Get out there, knocking out that shit. We doing what we gotta do. Kids is good. They swerve off. We go off and do our thing. You know what I mean? Everything good. And being that we got together in our teenage, years, we had to go through that stiff years of like, damn, what the hell is going on? And now we understand, like, okay, now we know that motherfucker. Now we understand, okay, when we get this time, we do that time. As long as we planning and doing this, all that other shit gonna come together. But where the hard and headache work was coming at, we ain't got no time to be intimate. You want this at this time, you want this at that time. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, damn, fuck it now. You know what I mean? She's like, well, yeah, fuck it now. Y'all know how to go. And then when you get it to the point where you're like, okay, let's talk then. You know, it's gonna be hard. It might be a few talks. It might be a few conversations. You know what I'm saying? And before all the points cross, but once you get there, and then that intimacy come back, that love is there, that freedom to not be uptight around each other. We can laugh and talk and giggle now, like, you know what I'm saying, and be open with each other as we was before, and then then it's over for me. It's over. You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping. You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping. What's good, sis? I see you in the building. Do that. You already know this way.
Word up.
Yeah, I don't know what time we started this, but I know within a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds, tell us that.
Yeah, we definitely that mark.
Yeah, we about at that mark. So we did the two episode banger. I'm gonna save this one up. Hopefully, IG ain't fucking with me tonight. They let me do both of them. I loaded the other one already. I load this up, Zito. The page is open. I just keep it open now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I left it open.
All right, gentlemen.
Put on the
I'm gonna let
Always
y'all
a
do what y'all
pleasure
do.
talking to you guys.
Yes.
It was a definite pleasure. I appreciate both of y'all for coming.
Thanks for joining in. And give them both, so we can give both sides to the people.
Hello.
Let us see what's going on. But, yeah,
All right, Queen. Stay beautiful. Gentlemen, you stay
You
wonderful.
You too, babe. Thank you.
Wait, what we say? Oh. Bye, guys.
All right now.
Good night, Queens.
Ooh. Tell her we got one this week.
Yeah, we got one. This was a spicy one. It was a good one. Y'all might want to run back on these episodes and jump on the YouTube. We did a double banger tonight. We got it in. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what time this thing is about to tell me that the countdown is coming.
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know if I got the shit loaded up so that we can. What's the name? You had a track for this week already on deck, or?
Oh no. I leave that to you, sir.
Huh?
I'll leave that to you.
Let me see. If I can jump on real quick. Oh no, don't say that, man.
Bree, what up?
Bree, you already know the way. Sis in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Since we talking that talk tonight, we might go out to that Goddess and God love. Let me get it in, turn it on real quick. Y'all know what it is, man. Thanks for tuning in. As always, the Get Righteous podcast. Y'all know what it is. Every Sunday, we getting it in. All subjects, all topics come through. Rock out with your boys. Get right. Zito, you already know.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All I know is that next week is gonna be some shit. Again, it's gonna be super spicy, super spicy. So if y'all wanna, if folks wanna come back on and we can have another discussion, we're gonna give you a little preview, but we're gonna be getting into these vaccines a little bit. We're gonna do a one and done because you know how these social media platforms like to play when it comes to telling the truth, fact versus fiction.
I come with a lot of flame. I'm gonna try to keep it at 50. You know what I mean? 50%. I tried to. The last one was real hot and real wavy, so they ain't let that go through. Y'all seen what happened with that? We wasn't able to load that one, so hopefully we do get this one in. But we gonna get it in either way. So, but I'm gonna try to come with less fire and less heat than I usually.
Oh man,
Good. Now, I can't even get this shit to rock how I wanted to, so we might just wait for it until the countdown coming because it's just not doing what I wanted to do. I think it's hooking up to my phone, and I don't want to cut y'all off.
That's all good.
Let me say tweaking.
You can just close them out if you need.
Yeah, word. I'm there's one other thing. My son's thing could be on.
Oh, but yeah. So, Lord have mercy. It's going to be a wild one next week. So definitely bring your spirits, bring your smoke.
It's going. Yeah, the next one is going to be
It's going to be a conversation.
stupid, wavy. It's going to be crazy. Going down. Y'all know this. if y'all got any hey, if y'all got any things y'all want to bring up, any subjects or anything, let us know.
Absolutely.
We'll get them, get them things going and jumping. Let me see if I can get this real quick. I might have it for y'all. I don't know. I'm just trying to jump this off. Well, like you said, always, thanks for jumping in with your boys and rocking it out.
On this lovely Sunday evening.
Thanks.
Closing your Sunday out as you get ready for the Mondays.
Yes. How y'all, what y'all got going on for the weekend? How's it going down? Yeah, what y'all got going on for the week? Where y'all at with it? Let's see. We're gonna try this real quick.
Hey, if it don't play, just wrap them on up.
Yeah, you already know. I said we already wrapped up. You know, y'all still here, y'all still rocking with it, but either way, y'all know how we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all good. Either way.
Yeah. Look, we put it in tonight. Like I said, y'all know what it is. Thanks for joining in and getting right with your boys. For joining into the Get Righteous podcast as always with your boys Zito and King Heru. Man,
Yeah.
continue to tune in. You know, the subject's gonna keep getting spicy and spicier. Y'all know what it is. So yeah, y'all already know. Peace. We up out of here.
Indeed.
Next Sunday.
Y'all be good. Absolutely. Adios.
One.